Hey, what's up guys, Dan here, welcome to a new FIFA 17 squad builder on my channel. Today's video is a 35k creative Calcio squad with the likes of Asamoah, Baka and Allen. We're using a 4-3-3 formation, which is the fourth version because it has quite a good balance on the positions of the players. We've got a left wing, right wing and striker, but also in a 4 in the defence, and a good couple of centre mids who do a good defensive job for this team. Now we start off in goal with a guy called Marco Sportiello, who's got 84 diving, 80 handling and 85 reflexes. He cost me 2,000 coins, and as you can see I played 25 games with this team because of the weekend league. I had a lot of fun with it. The defence was good enough to sort of stop any rage from happening in games. And in centre back position we've got a guy called Thomas Vermaelen who used to play for Arsenal. He's got 68 pace, 80 defending and 75 reflexes and cost me 1,200 coins. He's a good, tall, quick, strong centre back who did a good job for this team. Now to partner him up we've got a guy called Jason Morello, who's got 77 pace, 80 defending and 82 defending and 78 physical. Cost me 950 coins. And there's a good bit of balance between him and Vermaelen. There are a few different players which I could have tried in his place, but there's a good balance of each stat with these players. And in left back position we've got a guy called Mario Rui, who's got 86 pace, 77 dribbling, 73 defending and 70 physical. What I found best about this player was his passing, whether it be supporting the attack or actually covering a defence with like a composed pass. Now on the other side of the pitch we've got Dani Alves, who's got say 87 pace, 82 dribbling, and is a good all-round right back who gets down that line. And for 15,500 coins he was the most expensive player in his team, but what a job he does for the team. He's got good free kicks, he's got good pace to cover the centre backs. And I mean, this challenge here, I just stopped the opponent from scoring completely, was something which happened quite often with this team. When the other player got into an advanced place, you've got defenders who will just cover it most of the time. I mean, they get ahead of my defence right there once again. And what a double save this is from Sportiello, just stopping the opponent from scoring completely. Now I'd like to take my time to apologise for the lack of uploads in the last couple of weeks. I've had a combined bit of lack of motivation, but also been really busy. So my 3 bits of time I've just been trying to sort of relax as much as possible, and I haven't really had the time to play FIFA. But we've got this video out tonight, and we'll try and get a video out for you tomorrow as well, and I'll try and get them more consistent as well. So this team, yeah, for 35,000 coins was a great team to use. Had a bit of fun with it, great players in the attack as well as the defence. Again, a really good challenge from Dani Alves right there. And that's what happened. The other team get into the advanced player positions, but literally couldn't score because of how good this defence was. Now, we're actually getting onto the midfield right now. We've got 2 centre mids and a cam. Now with this you've got to have the right players in the right positions, because otherwise you're going to be quite exposed at the defence. So we've got Daniele De Rossi at the centre mid position, who's more of a CDM player than the other one. He stayed back more than like the other midfielders. He played 25 games, got me 3 goals and 4 assists. Now he drops on the edge of the box for the corners just in case they have the counter-attack. He's not the quickest of players, but he's got good strength and passing. Now, we've got a guy called Allen in centre mid, 77 pace, 78 dribbling, 79 defending and 80 physical. Did a really good job on the attack actually. He has a really good sort of balance between the attack and the defence. Did more attacking than De Rossi and less defending actually. So there's a good balance of players right there. And to complete this midfield we've got Asamoah, who got me 10 goals and 7 assists in 25 games and cost me 1,800 coins. So we've got a few clips right here from what the midfield did for my team. I mean, Allen was a great player, great dribbling, great finishing and good pace on the counter-attack as well. Asamoah seemed to do a lot of good jobs with the strikers, the 3 attacking players. He seemed to sort of set up the attacks, but also get in the right positions just to support the moves, and also has quite a bit of pace on him as well. Now look at this, he feeds through Allen and he just slides it into the middle of the net right there, just to make sure I scored again. So when it comes to attacks, Asamoah doesn't always get forward. He's not always on the last line of defence like he is here. He's got good strength, he's got good pace, and look at that for composed finish past the keeper. But his key strengths were his passing, his dribbling, but also his through balls to the striker, right wing and left wing just sort of made me score a lot more goals than I would have done normally. We actually had De Rossi getting through here when I was 6-2 up, and he chips it over the keeper and it floats into the net with a lovely finish. And that's what I liked about De Rossi. He's got a lot of composure with him. His passing, he seems to take a lot of time with, and is quite a lot of accurate passing as well. And if you wanted to, he's got a powerful free kick as well. Again, a lovely goal from him, chests it down, and sort of it was a bit of a Goetze finish from that World Cup that time. And yeah, so about this midfield, I'd rate it maybe a 7.5 out of 10. It was quite creative, the small little passes, but also the positioning. Sometimes, I mean, I'd have to rely on the centre backs and the right back and left back to do the defensive work, which normally I'd love it if a centre defence mid like De Rossi could be there most of the time, but maybe I had to put sort of De Rossi in a more central position for that to happen, and maybe use a completely different formation completely. So that's what I'd say about this midfield. But again, it's a very good counter-attacking team with the players in the right place at the right time, getting the lovely finishes, and you can rely on Alan, you can rely on Asamoah to get the good finishes away past the keeper, because they've got good shooting stats. They just seem to do good jobs on one-on-ones, but also from the edge of the area I had a few nice long shots which went in. So a great bit of composure from Alan right there, and that's what he could do for the team. Gets it right into that top corner, and yeah, he improved a lot over time just because of how much I got used to him. And I say him and Baka the striker combined so well, but also Asamoah and the front three did a great job. So definitely someone I'd recommend using in his team, because I don't know, they just did a great job for my team. So we can sort of shortly move on to the attacking three players in a minute. But look at that for a beautiful finish from Asamoah right there. And for 35,000 coins, this team, you're just not going wrong. So I need your suggestions. I know I've said this already, but what I had in mind at the moment, I've only got about 400,000 coins. I lost a lot of coins on a team which I used recently, just because of the massive price drop. We didn't actually have a team of the year price drop, but it just seemed to go downhill recently. I'm not too sure why. But now we've got the upgrades as well. I can try out a few of them, see how they play in games. And that is this midfield finished. Let's move on to the attacking three right now, where we start off in the left wing position. We've got a guy called, what's his name? His name is Balde Dio. He got me 4 goals and 10 assists in 25 games. He cost me 2,500 coins, got 91 pace, 83 dribbling, and he's absolutely rapid. You can use his skills because he's got 4-star skill moves, but his passing, his shooting in particularly inside that box across the goal is awesome. Now in the right wing position, we've got a guy called Berardi who's got 88 pace, 85 dribbling and 80 shooting. Cost me 2,000 coins, got me 8 goals and 6 assists in 25 games. And to finish this team off, we've got Baka, who plays at AC Milan, who got 85 pace, 81 dribbling and 81 shooting. He cost me 4,300 coins, and he's got a good composure as well. Great finishing from inside the box, but also outside the box as well. His volleys were good, his heading's good as well, and I'd say he's definitely the best striker you could use for this team. And we've got a few clips right here just showing you how good he was. The 3 attacking players, 2 on the wings, also supporting Baka, but Asamoah in a cam position helping out as well. So Baka once inside that box, a great finish from him. This is what Asamoah did, dropped her back a little bit, but then push forward into the attacking places, just to get a little bit of space, and to offer that additional support and passing options. So again, once a really good finish from Baka, getting me so many goals and also assists in the games which I played with him. What I found best was that he just gets away from the defence quite quickly. He's not got the quickest, he's not got over 90 pace, but what he has got is a bit of strength just to push the defender away. And once he's inside that box, you can rely on him to get that finish away. And I didn't use him for the free kicks just because we've got best players for him. But what I did was put him on the positioning of the, I think I changed him so that he is just outside the box at times. Because once he's in that sort of area, he can just support the players outside of him, and also gets the passes away, because he did get me 10 assists, which should show to be successful. But he also got in the right places at the right time, because he's got the good working attributes to actually get in the right place at the right time. And once again inside that box, he's got a great finish. What a lovely volley that was right there. It's 1-2s right here, straight from kickoff with 5-2 up, gets it through to Berardi, who's got a lovely little finish which gets into the bottom corner right there, and just shows you how good he was as well. Now this attacking three I hadn't actually tried before on FIFA 17. I'd say it was about 8.5 out of 10. What a lovely sort of attacking move this was right here, getting into the bottom corner. And when you're in the weekend league like I was, you have to sort of play a patient game where you're not always pushing for the attack. You're also sort of waiting for the right pass to get through to the other team. Otherwise you're going to make a lot of mistakes. Now my defending used to be really bad at the start of FIFA 17 just because I wasn't used to it as much. Players can move out of the way when you don't want them to. But also, I don't know, I was left exposed when I pushed defenders up. But now I've sort of learned to be a lot more patient with my passing. Once I'm inside that box or outside that box, I'll take the time to play the right pass just so I can get that chance on goal. But this is when you've got to sort of push forward as much as possible. And it's a lovely time pass from Balde Dio, and it's through from Baka, and he just starts celebrating before he's even gone in, just because he's know it's a goal. He knows it's a goal from when he gets one-on-one. And you can just rely on him to finish those sort of chances. He's just that good. He can just slot it away from any angle with either foot as well. He hasn't really got any weaknesses. I'd love it if he had a bit more skill on him, because that would just make him a bit more fun to use. But his right foot's awesome. He's got great power on that. His left foot awesome as well. And he just gets to the right positions at the right time to be able to pass it through to him with ease. And it makes his team easy to play with. The price you're paying for this team, 35,000 coins, it's not that much. I definitely say it's a budget team to use. Again, this conversion here right from Baka just takes his time on the attack. He's got loads of space, loads of players around him. He waits for the right time and slits it through to, I think it was Asamoah, who passes it across to Berardi. All he has to do is finish it into an open net. Again, a great pass right here. Berardi's through, this time on his own, and he has a bit of time there, just slots it away into the bottom corner just because of how good his finishing was. And yeah, that's how this team played really. I would say pop it on defensive from the off, because you just don't want to be left exposed straight away, and take your time with the passes. Get out wide when you need to, but don't make it consistent, sort of thing. So what you have to do is maybe at the start you pass it out wide, just get a few crosses in to test them out, the areas. At the start of a game, you just have to find out the weaknesses of the other team, and once you find that weakness, you can exploit it so much, because every player in the game has a weakness. Every player sort of pushes into positions where they're just going to left exposed, and you've got to exploit that as much as possible if you're going to win games in the weekend league. Just because if you don't, you're just going to get beaten yourself, because they're going to find out your weaknesses. And if you haven't got any weaknesses, then fair enough, you're a good player. But at the same time, I think every FIFA player has a weakness of some style. So we're coming towards the end of this video here. I will try and get a few more videos out this week. I know that I'll have one out tomorrow evening, hopefully anyway. I have got a driving lesson at the start, and I've also got a shift at 12:30, but I will try and get a video out for 9 o'clock. So thank you for watching this video. Drop a like button, and I'll see you later. Thank you for watching.